what guys were you checking out? I imagine Justin Jefferson has to be one of the receivers that you talked about, since he was one of the receivers you were talking about in your previous grind assignment earlier on this year. And that kid is doing stuff that we haven't seen as a rookie since Randy Moss in that uniform.
No,
Cris.
he's an amazing wide receiver. He's really handled the pandemic. He's the guy that started the season, or training. The reason why he was not active those first couple games is because he was in the COVID protocol. Missed a lot of practice to start, so he was at such a disadvantage. And if you look at the star power that was from the draft, I mean, he was a receiver in the first round he very seldom talked about. So his ability to be explosive, he's very competitive. He's better off 1-1 in the NFL than people gave him credit. And what he did in the slot in college, people didn't think he could do that in the slot or outside in the NFL. And he's proven a lot of people wrong. So anytime you're talking wide receivers, you should really be talking about Justin Jefferson. But we had a couple guys. We had a guy, Keenan Allen. We had him mic'd up. We had Adam Thielen mic'd up in the same game.
Mm-hmm.
And we had my man up there in Green Bay mic'd up. So
Adams.
We had Keenan Allen didn't turn out to be mic'd up for any. I mean, we can't broadcast what he was saying because there was a lot of cuss words and everything.
I'm sure he wasn't
with
happy.
a rookie quarterback going against Belichick. So that was not fun. But the other wide receivers, it was great insight talking to Ahmad about them.
Okay, so let's get a little bit deeper into the Vikings, who are the 6th seed all of a sudden. They have battled back to 500, and you do have somebody as talented as Jefferson with Thielen. And the whole concept of they're going to miss Stephon Diggs is now, I think, a little bit out the window. And this team with Cook running the football, how real do you think the Vikings are right now, Cris?
Well, the thing about it is you like their coach. I mean, he has that grittiness that is going to rub off on the team. I mean, they lost a lot of star power with the salary cap and free agency. We thought that they might be retooling a little bit, but they've put themselves, even after a horrendous start, they have put themselves right on the verge. They are not a dominant defense. And Dalvin Cook, if you didn't know about him, you should, because when he's healthy, he's one of the best running backs that we have in the league. And when he's not healthy, it's hard for me to even watch my team play. So they are legitimate. I still have concerns, which I've had the previous 3 years about that offensive line. And you got to be concerned, especially in year number 1 with that very, very young secondary.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.